There are 3 things that are guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and fumbling. And fumbling can come in many different forms. Like, you could fumble a job opportunity, you could fumble some food, but fumbling some fine shit, that is the worst of the worst. I mean, this is what separates the boys from the men, and we've all been there before. You find a girl that you like and she's literally perfect, then y'all get to texting, and next thing you know, she turns into Casper. She ghosts you, and it's like, damn, I don't want to be alive anymore. But the worst way to fumble is IRL, because seeing a girl that you like and not going up to her and saying anything is the worst feeling ever. Because after the fact, you start thinking about what you should have done, how it would have went, and you literally just start regretting everything. And this has definitely happened to me before, because I remember this one time I got invited to a party with my friends, and my first instinct was to just say no, because I'm not a big party guy at all. I don't smoke or drink, and literally 100% of the parties nowadays are literally just that. Like, no one even dances at parties anymore. Like, all you gonna see is YNs with ski masks, drunk girls, and everyone getting high. So my automatic answer was no. But with a little convincing and a scouting report of who was gonna be there, I just ended up going anyway. So I get there and I am automatically looking like a polar bear in Arlington, Texas. Everyone there was doing exactly what I knew they were gonna do. But to be honest, I really wasn't worried about that, because my main objective was to find the fine shit. And the fine shit was there. I immediately noticed this one girl who was exactly my type. And I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely eyeing her down the whole night. And I definitely ran into her a couple times that night, but I just never said anything to her. So now fast forward, and it's about to be time for everyone to leave. And as we're walking out, she's literally right next to me. And I did nothing. Like, I just folded under zero pressure. And I wouldn't even say I was scared to talk to her or anything. But the whole time in my mind, I'm literally just thinking like, yo, what if she says no? Or what if she doesn't want to talk? When I literally should have just said something to her. And I ain't gonna lie, I still regret not saying anything to her. And even though I don't really have that problem anymore, but it still lingers in my brain like, damn, she looked good, but I'll probably never see her ever again. But that's not the only time I fumbled. And this time you could say it was my fault, but I really don't think so. So my friend, who at the time had a girlfriend, decided to put me on. Now, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was gonna say hell no, because my mans has the worst taste in women of all time. Like, if there was an award for having the worst taste in women, he would win it every time. But I ain't gonna lie, my boy got me right this time. So he gives me her Instagram and we start talking on Instagram, and then we exchange numbers. And everything's going smooth. I mean, we texting every day, we FaceTiming. I liked her, she liked me. Everything was good. But then one day she asked me to link, and I'm like, all right, bet. Give me the place and the time. But there was just one tiny teeny problem. I didn't have a car. So I'm like, oh shit, I might actually be cooked. So I text her that and she says that's fine. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's go. So she comes to my house to pick me up. And of course, she looked good. So I'm like, all right, bet, I gotta perform now. The first quarter is just starting. It's game time in this bitch. So we make a little Wawa run and everything's going smooth until I ran out of shit to say. I mean, it would be these weird, awkward silences where we wouldn't talk for like 30 seconds. I was pretty much cooked. And like I said, this was back when I didn't have a car. So I was still a raw prospect. I didn't even hit my attribute caps yet. Everything that I'm doing now is pure heroics. I mean, I'm asking her pointless questions. I'm standing weird. It was pretty much over. So we're on a car ride home, and as you would expect, it's still awkward. She drops me off, we give each other a hug, and I go in the house. And even when I got back in the house, we were still texting, we were still chopping it up. So I'm thinking everything's cool. But fast forward to the next day, and she's literally not responding to anything. Usually she would be the first to text me. She never texted me ever again. I texted her, I never got a response back. And it was pretty much over after that. And to be honest, I really didn't take that little situation to heart. I mean, yeah, it happened and it was kind of embarrassing, but I mean, I turned into a better man because of it. So it is what it is. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. More videos just like this one on the way weekly. And as always, I love all y'all. I'm out. Peace.